I'm about to show you how to recreate Chick-fil-A's amazing peppermint chip milkshake right in your own kitchen. So, you guys know how much I love a good milkshake. And when it comes to Chick-fil-A, their peppermint chip milkshake is definitely one of my weaknesses. But have you ever tried to order one and they're out of it? It's devastating, right?
It's devastating.
That's why I decided to take matters into my own hands and try to hack a peppermint chip milkshake at home. In this context, hacking means finding a way to replicate the unique flavor and texture of the Chick-fil-A original without actually going to Chick-fil-A. One of the biggest challenges in replicating the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is getting the flavor just right.
Well, I'm trying to savor the flavor right now.
Peppermint syrup and chocolate chips into a blender. There's something special about the way Chick-fil-A balances the sweetness and the coolness of the peppermint. And then there's the texture. It's gotta be thick and creamy, but not too thick that it's like drinking a pudding. I've tried some other peppermint milkshakes in the past, and let me tell you, they just don't compare. Either the peppermint is overpowering, or the chocolate is too rich, or it's just too icy and watery. So I knew I had my work cut out for me if I was going to successfully hack this milkshake. I started by doing some research online, reading reviews and watching videos of people who had tried to make their own peppermint chip milkshakes at home. I took note of the ingredients they used, the techniques they tried, and the results they got. And then I started experimenting. When it comes to hacking a milkshake, the ingredients are everything. You need to get the right ice cream, the right syrup, the right mix-ins. Everything has to come together just right. I tried a few different types of ice cream before I landed on one that I thought would work well. I opted for a high-quality peppermint ice cream with a strong peppermint flavor, but not so strong that it overwhelmed the other ingredients. Next, I had to figure out the syrup situation. Chick-fil-A's peppermint syrup is basically the glue that holds the whole milkshake together, so I knew I had to get it just right. I tried a few different brands and types of syrup before I landed on one that I thought was close. And then, I had to figure out how to get the right amount of syrup into the milkshake. Too much, and it's overpowering. Too little, and it's not minty enough. Mix-ins are where things get really fun. I decided to go with a combination of chocolate chips and crushed candy canes to give the milkshake some texture and visual appeal. I mean, who doesn't love a milkshake with a little bit of crunch and a pop of color? And let me tell you, the crushed candy canes really make the whole thing come together. After a few rounds of trial and error, I finally landed on a recipe that I thought was pretty close to the original. I blended it all up, poured it into a cup, and took a sip. And let me tell you, it was love at first sip. The flavor was spot on, the texture was perfect. It was like I was drinking a Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake, but from the comfort of my own home. So, did I successfully hack the Peppermint Chip Milkshake? I'd say so!